Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. So in this video I'll be showing you how you can make your own fishing swim feeder just out of an old plastic milk bottle top. So the things you'll need to make this feeder are a plastic milk bottle top. I think a green one is better, it looks more natural rather than a red one or a clear one, but whichever one you can get will do just fine. For the weight I'm going to be using two washers that are roughly the same size diameter as the bottom of the milk bottle top, and I'm going to add one either side and then connect it with a small bolt and a nut. This is a Loctite nut, so when it gets tightened together it won't come undone. And for the tube, for the line to run through, I'm going to be using the plastic insert of a biro, the top part here. You could use like a plastic Q-tip, any small straw-like plastic thing that you can find should work. And I think I'll also use some hot glue in the hot glue gun just to secure this tube nice and secure onto the bottle top later on. So firstly I added a washer inside the milk bottle top centrally and then made a mark with a marker pen, and that's where I'll be drilling a hole out for the nut, and the diameter of the drill bit is the same as the diameter of the shaft of the bolt, and that way it will go into the hole nice and smoothly with no resistance. Then I could add a washer inside the milk bottle top, add the little bolt, add the other washer on the back so it's sandwiched, and then add the lock nut, and then I could tighten it up. Then I took the insert from the biro and heated up one end, and the heat rolls it over so it goes into like a little donut, and then I pushed it flat with a knife like this, and then I heated up an awl because I'm going to use this to push two holes through the milk bottle top. Then I could offer up that tube, mark it to length and cut off any excess. And then thread it through the two holes that I'd made. And with the tube being rolled over at the end, it stops it. And then I could heat up the other end and roll that over and then lock the tube in position. Next I added some hot glue around the tube to make it nice and secure so it doesn't move, and I added glue around the bottom of the washer and inside the milk bottle top. So this is how it should look when it's finished. So I've added glue all around that tube, around the bolt there, all the way up and around the edge of the inner washer, and that prevents bait getting stuck down in awkward places, so it's easier to clean out if you need to. And I've also added glue around the edge of the outer washer as well, and what that does is it makes the whole thing rigid and stiff because there's glue all the way around it, and as you can see when I press on it now, it doesn't flex at all. It is really stiff, it's really strong, so you don't need to worry about it falling apart or breaking when you're pushing some pellets in there or method mix, feeder mix, whatever you want to put in there. It should last a long time. It's now really rigid and strong and ready to use. Let's check what the feeder weighs now. So in grams, it's 20 grams. So when the feed is in there, it'll go up a bit more, so that's ideal. But if you need it to be heavier, you can always add another washer on the bottom and just extend the length of the bolt. Here is the milk bottle top feeder next to a traditional method feeder, and as you can see there's plenty of room to add bait. So here I am on the bank and I've got it set up. It's running along the main line and it's attached with a swivel, and there's a bead to protect the knot there, so if this knocks against it, it won't damage the knot. And then we've got the hook link, and I'm using a tiny little boilie as the hook bait. So for the feeder I've got some crushed boilies. You could use pellets that have been softened with water, or method mix, feeder mix, anything you like. So there is the bait in the feeder, and I'll just push this boilie hook link in as well, and that'll get cast out. So that's about it then for this video. Works pretty well. Why not try it yourself? A nice useful little feeder. Of course, it's not about the money, you can buy these cheaply. It's just a bit of fun. If you have a few tools lying around and you've got some bits and bobs in the bottom of your toolbox, you can make one of these for pretty much for nothing. So why not try it out yourself on the weekend, a little hobby project. If you did find this video useful, please remember to like and also consider subscribing for more fishing related videos. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.